If you're studying in a Chinese university or if you plan to study in China, then it is of utmost importance for you to understand a few things about how Chinese universities function. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video, to analyze a few leadership issues and some bureaucratic issues about Chinese universities. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Roy. If this is your first time on our channel, we do videos about study life in China, expat life in China, working in China, living in China, and generally about how foreigners survive in China. So if this is your first time on our channel, consider subscribing so that each time we do videos like this, you'll be notified and you'll be the first to watch our videos. Different countries all over the world have different leadership styles in their universities. But I know we come from different countries where we've experienced different university leadership styles and how the administrations function. So in most countries in the world, the top administrative leader of the university is usually called the president. In some countries, it can be called the rector or maybe the vice chancellor. These are all different names, but with the same administrative function. But in China, it is a little bit different, which I'm going to explain in this video. Normally, in most Western universities and in most universities all over the world, the president is the overall head of the university, who is then followed by the deans of studies. The deans now are like the heads of the different schools in the university. Then they are followed by the heads of departments. The heads of departments now are the heads of the different departments in the schools in the university. In China, it's almost the same, but there's a little trick that comes into play. So another thing you need to understand is that in China, there are two different categories of universities. We have the public universities and the private universities. And so the officials in these universities, the officials in the public universities are usually appointed by the central government that is funding this university, normally the central administration in China, while the officials in the private universities are appointed by the municipal authorities or the district authorities, meaning the government that is funding these universities. So you see that the leadership style in the private university might be a little bit different from the leadership style in a public university. So in Chinese universities, we usually have two top administrative officials. We have the university president and the party secretary. These are the two top officials in the Chinese universities. And I'm going to explain the differences between these two top officials. What powers do each person hold and what are the limitations of their powers? So looking at these two leadership positions, the university president and the party secretary, we're going to realize that the party secretaries are usually females and the university president are usually males. I don't know why this distinction. And also we are going to realize that the party secretaries are usually expertised in philosophy, administration, and leadership, while the university president are usually specialists in medicine, engineering, and sciences. So based on my findings and on a little research that I did, I realized that the university presidents usually serve the university for a shorter period compared to the party secretaries. And also, their main responsibilities always centered around the teaching staff, teaching administration, and the daily running of the universities. And when it concerns maybe research issues or purely educational matters in the university. While on the other hand, the party secretary, who is like the leader of the party committee in that university, for your information, each university has what we call a party committee, and the leader of that party committee is the party secretary. So what is the role of the party secretary in the university? Now, he or she plays the role of the decision making, the administrator, the coordinator, and most importantly, the political power representative of that university. So to understand better about the responsibilities of the party secretary and the university president, I'm going to display on the screen 10 variables that a researcher used to analyze these different conflicting leadership positions. Okay, now let's look at the results of the factor analysis that this researcher made. And the result shows that there are 4 roles that the party secretary plays. The first one is in decision making, the second one administrator, the third one coordinator, and the fourth one about political power representatives. And he further said that the variables 1 and 5 are related to the role of decision maker. These 2 variables indicate that the party secretary is the most important decision maker in an institution. The variables 2, 3, and 4 are all related to the role of the administrator. These 3 variables shows that the party secretary is involved in administration of an institution. The variables 6, 7, and 11, and 12 are related to the role of the coordinator. These 4 variables demonstrate that the party secretary assists the president in administration, and the coordination between the secretary and the president has a huge influence on the operation of the institution. Further, he said variable 8, 9, and 10 are related to the role of political power representative. These 3 variables display that the party secretary is the political representative of the party's power, and that the political power decides the direction of an institution. So based on this different analysis that I've just made, we're going to realize that although the university president is the figurehead of the university, like the administrative figurehead of the university, but the party secretary has more powers than the university president. Also, since the university president is a member of the party committee, which is like the committee that leads the university, since the party secretary is the leader of that committee, then technically speaking, the party secretary is technically the leader of the university. I know it's a little bit complex to understand, but if you're interested to know the details about this research paper, I'm going to leave a link at the description box where you can find the details about this research. And if you want to read more, you can get it from there. So if you're interested to study in China, or if you're already studying in China, you should be able to understand the leadership dynamics of every Chinese university. That's the reason why I did this video. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, we do interesting videos like this about universities in China, how to study in China, how university students study in China, the life of experts in China, how to get a job in China, and a lot of other stuff about the experts' life in China. So if you're interested and you want to know more about this, hit that subscription button and join us on the channel. I'll see you in our next video. Peace out and bye-bye.